Yeah, I made it happen. What they thought I was capping? Yeah, I made it happen. Okay. Yeah. Listen. Yeah, I made it happen. Yeah, they thought I was capping. When I told them I was about to make this rap happen. New kicks just to put on, I'm feeling flashy. New day just to shit on bitches that ain't have me. Them bitches gon' be passes. I'ma beat that bitch. Coming through, switching lanes. Come on, try and catch me, little bitch. Come on, try and pass me. Hey, don't think twice about anything no more. Niggas think just like my motherfucking dope. I'm getting it though. I'm counting paper, yeah, I'm letting these hoes know. If you know, then yeah, you motherfucking know. I'm the queen of 614. I got a daughter, nigga. I gotta go harder, nigga. Like Wayne did. All them damn callers, nigga. I want a bigger number than Wayne Carter, nigga. This for starters, nigga. Don't get me started, nigga. For real, fuck you pay me, cause I'm the artist, nigga. I'm trying to do my thing, and this shit out the brain. Don't forget that I'm the hardest, spitting the rawest little pretty thing. He say lay back, I'ma do my thing. Hey, bring you out the chain. These niggas do whatever I say. Fuck a bait on my hoe, stay around the way. One call and I'm sitting on your bay face. Your nigga face, hold on, wait. I'm waking up feeling like today will be a good day. Got a Hennessy, mix it up with lemonade. I had harder days, but I made smarter plays. I'm doing it the thug way, free lucky out the fucking K nigga. Yeah, I made it happen. Hey, yeah, I made it happen. Nigga, yeah, I made it happen. Hey, yeah, I made it happen. Yeah, they thought I was capping. When I told them I was about to make the rush shit happen. New kicks just to put on when I'm feeling flashy. New day just to shit on bitches that ain't had me. Them bitches gon' be passes. I'ma beat that bitch. Coming through, switching lanes. Come on, try and catch me, bitch. Keep up. Yeah. Bitch.
All right. Let's get this show on the road, ladies and gents. Let me zoom out of this element. I know King Solo's going to love that shit. Uh, Good evening. This is the Mink Show podcast. We are live in New York City, the Bronx, the Boogie Down. We are here and we are going to talk about some stuffs. And I have a guest tonight. I'm just super excited and I live for these moments. I really do. So yes, some of you guys have been seeing the promotions and things going on, and we seem to be working fine. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these things for the last couple of weeks, there's been some hiccups, and we're getting through it. As long as we record everything, we Gucci. Okay. Now, again, I don't know if you guys saw recently, but on the minxradio.com, we just did an interview with an artist that I really think is dope, which is Daryl. And make sure you guys listen to it because, again, like I said, I'm doing these installments, weekly. I'm trying to bang out as many interviews as I can because I want to know more artists. I want to know who's doing what. And it's just important to me that I get these done. So shout out to the Patreon team and everybody that is rocking with me and, supporting the platform. We're going to talk about that a little later. All right. So first I want to show you guys on the screen real quick. Again, Daryl Dion, shout out to him. He took the time out this week to sit down with me to talk about his projects. And, he's super dope. I think he's an amazing artist. And this episode was called Black Sandcastles. So make sure you guys tune into that. I would appreciate it greatly. All right, so let me tell you about my guest. My guest is Lulu Baby. She is a independent artist. She is a model. She is a songwriter. She is extremely dope. I just really have I had fun talking with her earlier and for the last couple of days. And, we're going to get the Skype call in. Shout out to Station Head. My guest is not on Station Head, guys, not yet, but she will be she'll be calling in to my Skype. Those of you that are on Station Head and you want to watch the actual interview, you guys can tune in over at my YouTube, which is under Minx Couture TV. Again, Minx Couture TV. All right. So I'm gonna get my guest in. I told her I'd call her around 10:09. It's 10:07. You see, I'm on some good time. Mofo's was, on some CP time, on some severe CP time. But we're getting better, guys. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes of these shows. Okay, so let me get my guest on now. You guys are going to hear a brief silence, and then I'm going to bring her in. Again, her name is Lulu Baby. So first, I want to take you guys over to my screen and show you guys the new changes. And here we go. This is my new interview screen, guys. Dope, 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 dope. I love it. I love it. So my interview screen, I change it. I'm going to be changing it, depending on the artist. I don't like the little weird backdrops that are like so bland and, just boring. I don't like boring, Okay, so brief silence, like I said, unless you guys want to hear the fun music. But here we go. We're going to get Lulu on the phone right now. Right now. Here we go. Hey, Lulu.
Hi.
Give me a second. Let me put you in this.
Hey.
I gotta put you in my little box here. So just hold on one second. Let me get you in the box.
Okay.
All right. Everyone feels weird when I say that. They're like, the box. Like, what box? Hold on. Okay. Desktop. App window. And here we go. Lulu Baby. Okay, there we go. There's your pretty face.
Hi.
How you doing, girl?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. I'm so happy to have you on. We never really get a lot of female artists to come on, so you're blessing this platform more than you know.
Oh well, I'm glad to.
So I like to tell my guests from the beginning, we're here to chill. We're chilling. We're just like old high school friends, if anything. But I'm the nice girl. I'm not the meanie. I can't be that type of a person. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Lulu, where are you from, and how did you come up with your name? Because I know my name is weird. People are like, Minx Couture. You look like, you don't look couture-ish at all. You don't look couture-ish at all. So tell us about yourself.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I live in Reynoldsburg. It's a small little city that's in Columbus. I came up with my name. People really think my name is saying like Lulu, but when you use it slang, it's really saying little instead of Lulu.
Oh.
Like you such a little baby. So like when you say it like that, it means little.
See,
So I was like, oh no, instead of spelling it the regular way, I'm gonna spell it this way, but it's really gonna be saying little at the same time.
So it's like little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not, I'm from the Bronx, and my teeth aren't built that way to like mesh well for it to say like little. So I'm gonna call you Lil. You Lil.
Yep.
You little baby.
Little baby, you such a little baby.
You little baby. See, I gotta go out there with you, because then you can teach me some cool stuff. Because I'm old.
I got you.
I'm 33. I'm 33, and I feel like an old head, which I probably
you're
am.
not old.
Girl,
You're not old.
Girl, you as old as you
You
feel.
vintage. Say that.
Yeah.
Use a good word for it.
I'm an OG.
Vintage.
I'm an OG.
OG.
So let's talk about, because we're both, believe it or not, people don't believe when I say this, but we're both rappers. I'm a rapper too. I
heard about it actually.
I've kind of
I heard you be spitting bars.
I got a little something, mostly heat for these fellas that think they know it all. I don't ever attack women. I just think that, where we're at in hip hop, we have to come together.
Right.
We got to be having these.
We definitely do.
We got to have these battles and roasts on these fellas, because they're kind of killing us with these Grammys and the billboards. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
with
they
that?
be sleeping on us. They don't be giving female enough credit. I don't feel like, because like most of the girls some talk about like having sex with dudes, taking their money and stuff, running their money. So it's like being a female that's trying to relate to the dudes and the girls at the same time, we don't really get enough credit for it because we're not just speaking about what regular people want to hear, regular girls want to hear. We're trying to speak towards everybody. So I don't know. I feel like that's probably why they win at the same time, just because they dudes and they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But coming from a girl and trying to do it as a dude, I feel like we can do it though if we all work together and really like support people that's not just talking about the basic stuff.
Yeah, because that was my next question. When it comes to besides lyrical skill and being able to brand yourself and sell yourself in the right way, we know that. I mean, we all know with the female rappers today. We're kind of like we got to try to save the game somehow. How do you think?
Mhm.
How do you think
Right.
your music resonates with what's out today? Like, is it different, or would you say that it's a step up over what's out now, or?
Well, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody. I just feel like I'm different. Like I don't just talk about the basics like how some girls talk about just like, sleeping with dudes, running it up, hot girl summer. I mix some of that in with my stuff, but I actually say what I've been through and what I'm like going through. I guess maybe just I'm going through different stuff than them
Mm-hmm.
because like they had a way of living different and I had a way of living different. So I don't know.
So so basically in your music, you have a story to tell. You have a
Yeah.
story. And that's what makes, I believe, any genre, hip hop, rock, pop, if you have a story, the story, you can sell it, you can monetize
Right.
off of it, you can make your money off of it. So
Hmm.
tell
Definitely.
tell me about, why you got started in music, because I know a lot of us have like that aha moment that, what, this is what I got to be doing.
Well, when I started when I was a little kid, like I don't know, I just always was talented when I was a kid. I always loved dancing and singing and modeling. Like I always was just like the talent out of my family. I always wanted to do it. So like my uncle, he used to just like make beats on the table when I was younger. And I used to like get up on the stage at like family reunions and stuff like that. And I used to just rap. Everybody used to call me Baby. That's why I put Lulu Baby together because my nickname was originally Baby since I was like 2, 3. They've been calling me that forever. So like I started from there, but like I never really thought about making it my passion. Like I always could rap, but I never really thought about making it something that I wanted to do until I got older and I had a guy with my baby dad, and he's a rapper also.
Oh,
And I
that's
used to
how
like
it
always
always
just
that's
see
how it
him
always seems,
rapping and
right?
doing it. So I used to always like, what you say?
No, I said that's how it always seems. Like the
What you say?
when you're in a relationship with someone that's an artist as well. Like it's that's very rare to find.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to like be a team. Like I used to always ask him like, I rap too. Like, can you help me? Like, but he never really wanted to like help me. I don't know what it was. He never really like helped me as much as I helped him. He didn't really support me. I guess he didn't take it serious. So
Mm.
then when like I like left him, I was like, okay, I can do this on my own. Like I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just write some music, hop in the studio. I had a friend, his name was Jaylon, and he records music. I was just like, I wrote this beastie song. I want to record it. I want to see how I sound. Like I want to do it. So we were just up all night, like till like 4 or 5 in the morning, just recording my first song ever till 4 or 5 in the morning. And then after listening to it, I was just like, this is hard. I was like, I can do this. Like I'm teen. I was like, I like my voice. I was like, I really wrote this myself. Like I could do this if I really wanted to do this. So then after that, I was just like, ain't nothing about to stop me. I'm about to just keep going.
And how long have you been making music?
For a year now. Like for a year now. Yep, I done been dropping since 2018.
Mm. So, see, now I feel even older because I could tell you I've been doing this for like 15, 20 years. So I was like, wait a minute, Minx, you just said you're 33. Yeah, I know. I come from a musical family. So, I agree with you in that sense. I didn't have that kind of support that you would think that you would have because it's a talent. And
Right.
I'm looking at it
Right.
like, I tell my family, like, look, I can make y'all mofos rich. So what y'all hating on for? Like, y'all need to be helping
Right.
me. Y'all need to
That's
be
what I'm saying. Like
motivating
supporting
people.
me and yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
how I
hard.
be
Yeah.
feeling like sometimes towards like some of my family. Like I love my family, but I feel like they could like support me more in a way and like like as if they listening to people on the radio. Shoot, y'all could be listening to me just like as if I'm already famous. Like support me, like come to my shows, like share my flyers and stuff. Like I never really had like friends. I had friends, some of them did it, but like not as often as they would do it for as if it was a famous person. And I
Yeah.
used to peep that all the time, and I used to be like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Like they'll go crazy over like a new release, and you're like, hey, I just
I'm
dropped
up,
the song
I'm over
today.
here,
Because
right,
people really think, like it's pulling teeth to hit share. I'm like, y'all share every other
right,
thing under the sun that ain't got shit to do with anything.
exactly,
Even if you don't like
exactly,
someone's music, or you don't like their podcast, or you don't like their, whatever it is that they do, even
right,
if you hit share, maybe there's somebody on their page that might fuck with it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
right.
I chop it all down to jealousy at the end of the day.
It's just yeah. That's what I was just about to say. It all comes down to either just hating or like envy or like people wanting to do what you're doing, but they just can't do it, so they don't want to support you so you can get to the next level because they're just jealous. Like that's what it all comes down to. People can act like they love you to your face, but then behind closed doors, they really despise you and really want to be where you at for real.
Yeah, your enemies always come with smiles. So
Yep.
it sucks. It's hurtful. Like, there were times that I used to cry about it. Like, just tell me I'm whack. Just tell me I'm trash, and I won't bother y'all no more. But sometimes when you get to a level where you're actually excelling, you don't want that fake love too. So
Right.
it's like a catch 22. I'm like, if you wasn't fucking with me, then don't fuck with me when I make it. Don't fuck with me when
Right.
I'm close.
Exactly.
Don't fuck with me just in case I blow up, because at
Exactly.
that point, you really can't trust nobody. They'll sell you
Hmm.
out to the tabloids in a minute. And that's why we got
Yeah.
platforms like this, cuz I be telling people, "Yo, everyone got skeletons in their closets and shit." So, it's just
Yeah.
best to either do a podcast like I do, or write a book, or just use your music to tell your story.
Yeah, definitely. Like once when I started like rapping, like before, like I didn't really like have like a name. Like people knew me in the city, like I danced and stuff like that. But like when I started rapping and like people started like seeing me in public and like, oh, you Lulu, or like I seen like people that I thought was like my friends like change on me, like start acting like different. And I used to be like, dang, I'm really the same Marika from middle school. I'm just rapping now, and I just got a name. Nothing changed about me. My actions didn't change. I'm still the same person, but it's just like the attention that I was getting just made the people that was around me didn't like it for some reason. So I done lost a lot of friends in this journey. I'm lonely now. I'm by myself, but I'd rather be by myself than around people that's not meant for me.
Well, I will tell you one thing to take with you if you don't take anything from this interview. It's lonely at the top because the bottom is way too
Yeah.
crowded. It's too crowded. Crabs in the barrel mentality, they don't want to see anyone do good. Or they want to see you do good, but just not as, better than them. These are the
Right.
types of people. And, I always say, thank your lucky stars that the trash usually takes itself out, because then you don't have to worry about that. Now you could just build up
Hmm.
like meaningful business relationships, and it's fun when you're on a
Yeah.
yacht with your friends, your business friends, and y'all work
People
together.
that people that actually wants to support me and come around me.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's good that they did it that way. Now the truth. You know what I mean? So when people want free tickets to your show, oh no. Oh no. Hold on, guys. My network says reconnecting, poor connection. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We was doing perfectly. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Because also sometimes, when you're on the phone, uh, sometimes people can call you while you're in the process. But let me see what's going on with my connection. Give me 1 second, guys. We should be good. No, 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 no. Hold on. All right, let me call her back. Dun, 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 dun. That noise is creepy. Reminds me of like E.T. or something. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, so something's probably going on with her connection, but that's okay, guys. Give me one moment. Okay, I just sent her a message. But you guys see what I'm saying? And this seems to be like a never ending thing when it comes to needing support from your friends and family. And the way I look at it, it's like if your friends don't fuck with you like they say they do, and they're not sharing, they're not liking, just get rid of them. Just they're just sitting there watching you flourish. They're sitting there watching you. You know what I mean? Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
I don't know what happened to the connection. Was it mine?
I think it's the powers that be, because we were getting into the nitty gritty about these fake mofos. You know what I mean? You start talking that real shit, and they're like, "Oh, cut these bitches off.
Yep, time to go.
Cut them off. They talking that real shit. You know what I mean? No harm, no foul. Anywho, so your video that we just saw in the opening. First of all, you gave me confidence, girl. Cause I ain't got no videos. I can shoot videos. I shoot other people's videos, but I just can't think of my own shit. So how did you come up with that concept?
Oh man, all my videos. Okay, I was just in Atlanta. Shoot, I was just like, okay, I'm about to shoot a video. I was like, I said new kicks just to put on when I'm feeling flashy. I was like, okay, shoot, what I'm about to do is I'm about to just go into the mall. I went into like City Gear. And I asked him, that's my dog now. He said, anytime I want to shoot a video or anything, I come in there. So I asked the manager, I guess he was the manager. I'm like, if I'm not bothering nobody or anything, do you mind if I like buy some shoes? I'm about to buy some shoes and I'm putting them on in here, have a little scene in here. He was like, yeah, I don't mind. As long as you give me a shout out, as long as you're not bothering nobody. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, okay, I know I want that in my song just because I said that bar. And then I went outside on the where the cars be parked at. I was like, this lighting is good. So I was like, shoot, okay, well, I just do a scene of me just showing my character and showing who I am. Cause like, that's what I'm best at. Just like showing my personality and dancing and just letting people vibe with it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a little scene up here. And then I was like, okay, I just want one little scene of me smoking, drinking my bottle and just vibing. I don't know. I just came up with it as I was going. So it wasn't like something that was put together already. It was just something that just came together.
That's what I like, because it's like you took full control over that entire situation, which is rare, because you get these real creepy video guys, and they want you to do stuff that you're not comfortable with. And,
right.
You're just like, you know what? I don't see myself swinging from that chandelier naked, but I understand. But I just like, the whole idea. First of all, your music gives women like, even little 30-year-old women like me, we just feel like we want to bop to it. Like, okay, I'm bopping a little bit, but I ain't gonna show my kids I'm bopping, because they're like, mommy, you can't listen to that. And I guess I can.
Yeah.
But just the fact that you took like the creative torch for that, was just very, very inspiring for any woman that like myself who hasn't shot a video yet. And the fact that and that was some jewels for you guys too, because you see how she, you don't just roll up in some places of business and say, yo, I'm gonna shoot right there. you gotta, give them a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Do the right things. Get them. That's what being a brand influencer is, because then you're bringing them business. Because now when people watch the video, they'll realize that that's a recognizable landmark, and they'll probably go there because that's where you were. So. Yeah, or they'll put your picture. Yeah, they'll put your picture up and say she was here. She actually was here. Like she shot a video here and everything, y'all. So, I mean, that's cool. That's some free game for you guys that don't understand how to network properly, like us ladies. Anywho, so let's talk about because I know in your song you said you're a mommy, and I'm a mommy too. So trust me,
Yeah.
I know what it's like, How do you balance all of that, being a mom and taking care of your music business? Like how does that work hand in hand with each other?
I'm thankful because I have a mother and father that's very supportive, and they love their grandbaby. So whenever I need like them to watch her while I go to the studio or go shoot my music videos, or if I have to leave to go out of town, they're always here to help me. They're always here if I need something for her, and they just got my back. So it's really easy when I have like parents that's really supportive.
Yeah, that support system is important because, if I was to go to my mom right now and say, Mom, I need you to watch the baby so I can go to the studio, she'll be like, what? I raised you. I'm good. Okay, so I mean, unless you go into a job interview, I don't think that ain't gonna happen. So, a lot of us, that do have to go through parenthood, and it's just good that you're not going through it alone because it could take a lot out of you. Being
Yeah.
a single parent and having to be alone. I have friends that who had to give up music because they had to put all of their focus into their child. Because the one thing you don't. Oh, oh, lost the connection again. See, these mofos is like, you bitches are getting too deep, and y'all can't do that. But that's okay. That's okay. Let me send her a little text. And yes, to the comment, this was J Mercado 1986 says support is key. Yes, support is key. Especially family support. If your family's not supporting you, then you need to get rid of them too. Easy. It's just so easy. Don't be afraid to cut off family, people. Okay, I'm sending her a message. So you want to run a podcast? Yes, it is. Let me tell you guys, there's so many like hiccups and stuff that happens with podcasts, especially when they're live like this, because you never know. You never know what happens, but you know me. I know how to keep the crowd entertained because that's just what I do. That's just what I do. So yeah, so as we were speaking, those of you who are parents, one of the things I want you guys to understand is that, if you have a kid and you grinding and you really busting your ass to make this music shit happen, don't allow your friends don't allow your family to tell you that you're being selfish. It's not selfish. Selfish is saying, I'm going to go, what's the word? I ain't gonna buy the baby no formula because I gotta buy a beat. Now that's being selfish. Oh, the baby can't get diapers because I gotta pay for studio time. That's selfish. But if your kid is taken care of and, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, don't let nobody call you selfish because that is not a selfish thing. Okay. Achieving your dreams and going after your dreams, that's not selfish. If anything, that helps your child look up to you and say, wow, my mom or wow, my dad, they believed in themselves. So then this way, when you tell your child, if they want to scale the moon, and you say to them, you can do that. Well, they saw you go after your dreams, so you definitely want to push them to achieve theirs. All right. So I'm waiting for Lulu to get back to me. Hold on a second, guys, because my connection is pretty okay today. We got a minor delay, but let me see if she'll pick up. Let's see. I don't have my comments up, guys. Yeah, so there was probably an issue with her connection, but that's okay. That's okay. She'll be back. All right. Oh, see? They don't.
I don't know.
They don't like us. They hate us.
They locked me out my account. I don't know why they locked me out my account. I had to go to the Google and I had to unlock my Skype. They said I went against some agreement or something like that on Skype. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's probably they said don't talk about no real shit. That's what they said.
Yeah,
you missed that part.
I think they mad.
That's okay. I love these things because you know what? At the end of the day, when you have other people that like to bite, biters, and they're like, I want to do a fucking podcast and I want to interview all these people in the world, and then they see that, hey, you got to keep the crowd warm while you're waiting for your guests to come back. Then they'll think about it. But speaking of, who do you think, like, as far as your sound, I'm not going to say look because you have a unique look and I like that look. It's very unique. As far as your sound as an artist, like, who would you say you would be kind of close to, if any?
The person I look up to the most is Lil Baby, like, no cap. Like, that's like my idol. I look up to him when it comes to everything, just like how he just swags, how he sounds, how he like moves. Like I look up to all that because like as a girl, I feel like I could relate to him in some way. I don't know why, but I don't know. His lyrics just it helps me.
See, we see eye to eye because I'm just like, usually like a female artist will say another female artist, and everyone usually says to me, which I think it's weird and I hate it, but they're like, you remind me of Drake.
Drake. See, Drake.
What?
So you think like, so you must rap it like about a lot of positive like vibes and like
Hell no.
some. You don't?
Hell no. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I write, I do music based on like how you do. Like, I'm a situational artist. You know, I feel like if I'm going through shit and it's a relatable, like terrible thing, I'll write about it. But other than that, I mean,
Right.
I see where they're going with the Drake shit because I sing and I rap on my songs. But Drake don't make his own beats, so y'all need to chill. Okay, chill. Unless he starts doing that shit, I don't really see it. You know, see the comparison, but whatever. But anywho, so we actually both have the same manager. Shout out to Leonard. What's goody, Leonard?
Yes. Yes, that's my dog. That's my man. He done had me through this whole thing. Like all this stuff that's been like going on this past week. I done been going through losses and stuff. Like he done been there. He done been like supporting me, motivating me. He always knows the right things to say. Like he done got me a lot of stuff set up so far. Like a lot that I haven't been able to do by myself. He done showed me a lot of stuff and like a lot of ways to handle it business wise. And I really respect him for that.
Yeah, because a lot of us, even myself, we don't know the music business that well, and what we think we know is usually misinformation because of what somebody else, was also misinformed about. So I definitely say, we're in good hands with Leonard. He definitely knows his stuff. I like how he moves, and
he does, and he seems like a real genuine and good person, and I like his vibe so far. Like I'm ready to meet him in person and see how we just connect in person because he's so good over the phone already. I know like he cool.
Oh yeah, like he definitely brings a lot to the table as far as educating, all that good stuff. Because I know that when we spoke earlier this week, I know I was hitting you up. I was like, "What's your Spotify?" And this is important for artists to understand because of you were having issues with copyright.
Yes.
So
and he done got me a lot of beats sent too. That's my beats now, so I won't have to worry about like me taking other people's beats and worrying about that. Like he handled that for me.
Yes, because again, I'm grateful to make my own beats, so I don't have to face a lot of the issues that a lot of artists face, which is sample clearances, all these craziness. And I think I'm okay as a producer. I kind of vibe off of a lot of Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah. I used to love her music. They're not an Aaliyah type beat, by the way, guys, because we were having a big fight about that on Twitter earlier. I like to fight online. That's my thing. How else do I keep a show going? You know what I mean? I'm very smart.
Right.
So you also model.
Yeah, I used to model when I was a kid too, but like they had took our money. We paid a lot of money, get me in these model classes and stuff. I paid for like portrait books and everything, and like we paid the people, and they just took off. They like ran off. But yeah, I love taking pictures. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I feel like I don't know. I like modeling though. It's nice.
What you should do in your city, you should find someone that is like a startup, like fashion line. And see if you could be their brand ambassador. Let them know.
Actually, I do have a clothing line. They're called Godsville on Instagram.
Yes.
That's what their clothes is bomb. I really like their clothes. It's different. I like it's bright. Like they got different colors. That's what I'm all about. It's colors and being bright and stuff like that. So shoot, if they trying to hook up with me and do some teamwork, I would like to be a brand ambassador for them.
I'll help you. I'll definitely help you. Because, who knows? Maybe I'll be like making graphics for like your own line. Who knows?
Yep. Yeah, like the videos you be making for like your podcast and stuff, them is nice. I seen mine. I was like, oh yeah, this beastie. I was like, she hard.
And you know what? It makes me laugh because so many people that I talk to, they're like, where's your studio located? I was like, my bedroom. Uh, yeah.
But you wouldn't even notice though. You wouldn't even notice because how you got it put together and how you like set up is very professional. So you wouldn't even notice it would be like that.
Because everything is about perspective.
Hmm.
So I ain't talking about people that buy their fucking followers and shit. That ain't perspective. That's just weird.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but everything is about perspective. And what my dad always tells me is that, what you believe in yourself will soon follow. So
Right.
if I see an artist and, they kind of look like they popping, I'd be like, yo, what's goody? And then when I talk to them, I'm like, oh, you ain't popping like that? Like I thought you was. But that's the perspective of what people do, because that's what, when
Right.
artists get signed, like for instance, like my favorite Cardi B, for instance, I know that she, we're in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Cardi B personally, but I heard about her. I knew that
Hmm.
she was at Sue's Rendezvous. I've seen her a couple of times over there. But it was something about her aura and her energy where you said to yourself, she's going to be something. Like,
Right.
she's going to be something big and she doesn't even know it yet.
Definitely.
And when,
Definitely. From her going from making her funny videos and everything, like I've been there she was gonna go because she was so funny and just hilarious and she was just herself. Like she didn't care what nobody was thinking about her.
look, people don't realize you blow up faster when you're yourself. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you don't fall into these little categories of, some people, because you see it online, people just try too fucking hard. You're just like, why you got to be that hard?
Yeah, why you doing too much?
Just be yourself. Because
Calm down.
there's some days I tell you, I hang out on TikTok. You know what I mean? That's the new wave. I tell artists all the
Mhm.
time, get over on TikTok. Get your music out there. If you're distributing your music, you need to do it on TikTok because that shit can help you go viral. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I look on TikTok and I see there's a surge of artists and things like that. And this is how I'm discovering new music. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, if you're not like a personable person, if people don't fuck with you, they ain't gonna fuck with you.
Right.
That's just what it is. So you can't force it. You can't make it. You just got to say, okay, this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
But again, like your personality is definitely dope. You're someone I would definitely take out for a couple of drinks. I really would. I would.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
don't drink though. I drink like wine and shit. I just
Yeah, me
can't.
too. Like I like hard liquor. Like when I'm like in my music videos or something, I'm trying to turn up real quick, But I like to drink like stuff that tastes good. I don't like stuff that don't taste good. Like it gotta taste like a smoothie or something.
Yeah, so it could sneak up on you and you wake up face down in the
Yep.
bathtub. Like I did a
Yep.
couple of times. Like, how the fuck did I get in here? But but it's cool. It's cool. So do you have any like future projects coming out like anytime soon, or are you taking your time with each one?
Yeah, I should be having a 5-song EP coming here soon. About to drop that coming soon, real soon. And then I don't know from here, me and my manager, we just working and about to have some work coming in. Get this out here, something new, a new beginning. That's what this is, a new beginning.
So then that means I'm going to have to tell Leonard that I'm going to have to get you on a feature so that this way when you come up to New York, we can just like wild
Yep,
out in Manhattan or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool for it. I'm cool for it. Uh,
definitely.
but other than that, I mean, as far as like where do you see yourself with all this within the next? I don't like to say 5 years because that's just like they got this coronavirus out. So what we don't know what's going to happen. Where do you see?
Right.
We don't know. I'm like, would you be able to say,
The war's coming.
oh, the Lord's come, everything's happening. That's why I keep telling everybody this is probably our last shot. We don't know.
Yeah.
We got to live our lives to the best of our abilities. And, when we do get taken out the game and we're, with the big homie, are we going to be able to say, man, I got some regrets. I wish I did more. Or are you going to say, yo, I
Right.
did all that shit, bruh. I did
Right.
everything.
Right.
So
That's what I want.
as far as that is concerned, within a year or so, where do you see yourself with this?
Within a year or so, I see myself and drop like 20 videos, walking on the red carpet, at the BET Awards. That's what I see myself. If I work hard and do what I'm supposed to do, and knowing myself, because I know in myself I could do it, and I know if I just push myself and really dedicate myself and really just do it, I could be there within a year.
Oh yeah, I see that. I definitely do see that because again, when I see artists, I talk to artists. I can see your passion in this. You know, it's not just like hey, I woke up and decided to be an artist like most people that get blown up out of nowhere. It does take a lot of
Right.
hard work. You know, it takes a lot of hard work and honing skills and getting better and just like
And
finding.
I'm like, and when it comes to my music, I like my music to be like perfect. I don't like it to just be like, oh, just some words thrown out there, some stuff. Oh, the beat sounds good. I like to be something. The beat sounds good, the words matching, the everything to go together. I like my stuff perfect.
Yes, and so far, like from what I've heard, I can only see you just going up from here because it's
Thank
just
you.
something about that line that you said about your daughter. I'm doing this for my daughter. I felt
Yeah,
that
I got a
shit.
daughter, nigga. I gotta go harder, nigga. Like Wayne did on all them damn Carters,
I
nigga.
look. I never say this to artists because I just think it's weird because you see it all the time now. But I was like, yo, I felt that shit. I felt that shit on another level. I was like, yeah, I'm doing this for my daughter too. You know what I'm saying? I'm grinding. I was like, even if I took my music and put it in the back burner so I can do the podcast and talk to and help artists, at the end of the day, she's going to be sitting in this chair because she told me she was.
Right.
And, will she be able to say, I'm carrying on my mom's legacy because this is what she loved to do? Or is she just going to say, well, my mom tried it and didn't, she wasn't successful in it.
Do it.
You know,
Right.
we got to do it for them. Fuck everybody
Yeah. And
else.
show them that what elevation look like, what dedication gets you. And like if you got a dream that she wanna do it, like anything she wanna do in life that she tell me she wanna do, I'm gonna make sure I push her to doing that. I'm gonna make sure if this what she really wanna do, then we gonna do it.
Absolutely. And the best person to guide her is her mommy, who is going to be a superstar. And I see it. I really do. Just don't
Thank
go on
you,
Love
thank
and
you.
Hip Hop and shit. Just don't do
Yeah,
that shit.
I barely watch Love and Hip Hop, but it can take you a far way if you use it the right way.
Yeah.
Shoot, look at Suki. Suki, she on there turning up. Everybody loving her right now. Like it just depends on what you do with it. Because if you get that chance to do something big with it, might as well don't go in there acting a fool, but do something with
Well, if they do take me, if they say, Minx,
it.
we want you on Love and Hip Hop, I will make sure to it that you are that artist that I am going to mold and build. And I'm gonna
Thank you.
tell all those mofos, this is my artist, okay? I'm making the beats, you know what I'm saying? And then get us more clout. That's what I want.
Yep. Do it as a team. As a team, you gotta do it as a team.
Exactly, exactly. But again, I do thank you for taking the time out, to come onto the show. You have any shout outs or anything you want to give?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to my manager, Leonard. I want to shout out Gosville. I want to shout out my mom, my dad, my daughter, my cousins. My cousin, he in the hospital right now, but I know when he see this, he knowing that I got his back. I love him. And he gonna do it. We gonna turn up. And I want to shout out God for getting me here.
Yeah, shout out to the big homie because without him, none of this shit is none of this shit is
None
possible
of this.
without the big homie.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, again, I thank you, and you're always welcome to come on to the show if you get your music
Oh, and
out.
I want to shout out you for having me on the show.
Oh,
Thank you so
oh, stop it!
much.
Oh, stop it! But you're always welcome to come onto the show, to the platform. Any new music videos you have, you can say, "Hey, Minx, hey, I got some fire for you," and I will play that shit. You definitely
Thank you.
you definitely have my support, and I'm here for anything you need. If you need any advice, someone to talk to, a business friendship, anything, I'm here. For you, all the artists, and of course we share the same manager, so we're kind of like cousins now. So at the end of the
Yep.
day, I'm here, and if you need anything, don't hesitate to text me, hit me up, or this doesn't end here. This relationship
This is
continues,
just the beginning.
and until you say,
Ain't
Minx,
seen nothing yet.
Minx, you're texting me way too much. You're doing way too much, Minx. Then I'll be like, okay, fine. I thought we were cousins. Anyway. But I thank you as always, and you guys make sure you check out. Let me say it right, Lulu,
Little baby.
little baby. At she's on Instagram. If you guys look at the bottom of the screen, it's at Lulu underscore the doll baby 614. Make sure y'all follow her, subscribe. Definitely push all those subscribe buttons. She's gonna blow up, and y'all are gonna be mad if you miss it. Okay.
Period.
I thank you so much, Lulu, and I'll
Thank
hit
you
you
so
up.
much.
I'll hit you up behind the scenes.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, guys. So, hold on, let me just fix this. Okay, cool. All right, so, I am again super excited, super hyped about a lot of stuff going on. Um, got a lot of music and stuff to do and play. Let me gather my thoughts. I'd be having so much fun doing this shit. You know what I mean? And then it's like back to work, Minx. I'm like, okay, fine, fine. All right. So I'm gonna get this song on. Actually, I'm gonna get this song "Guilty" on, and then we're gonna get into some articles, and we're gonna talk about some controversial shit because Minx has a rant. All right, so we're gonna get "Guilty" on, and here we go. "Guilty" by Roller Zone Music.
Let me show you where to go. If you wanna know, take it really slow. Would be when you close the door and you want some more on the floor. You're invited to get excited. Your seduction. Any questions? I want you to oh me. Lose control. I want you to love me. Lose control. Take your time, baby, move real slow. Don't have to rush, you ain't gotta go. I love the way that you turn me on. Drive me crazy, make me lose control. I'm guilty, 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 guilty. Me down, be my boy. Twerking on that pole, rub it, baby, blow. Hit me as you pull up on me more. Show you what it's for. On the floor. You're invited to get excited. Your seduction. Any questions? I want you to oh me. Lose control. I want you to love me. Lose control. Take your time, baby, move real slow. Don't have to rush, you ain't gotta go. I love the way that you turn me on. Drive me crazy, make me lose control. I'm guilty, 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 guilty. Show you how I like it, show you how I like it, show you how. Show you how I like it, show you how I like it, show you how. Show you how I like it, show you how I like it, show you how. Show you how I like it, show you how I like it, show you how. Take your time, baby, move real slow. Don't have to rush, you ain't gotta go. I love the way that you turn me on. Drive me crazy, make me lose control. I'm guilty, 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 guilty.
Raps I stay cool with, who you cool with. Run up in your spot, take your girl with this cool stick. Raps I stay cool with, who you cool with. Run up in your spot, take your girl with this cool stick. Raps I stay cool with, who you cool with. Run up in your spot, take your girl with this cool stick. Raps I stay cool with, who you cool with. Run up in your spot, take your girl with this cool stick.
All right, guys, that was Roller Zone Music. I apologize. I know you guys said, "What the fuck is this bitch doing with the screen?" I'm just enabling my comments because I haven't. My dad was telling me about that the other day. He says, "What happened to your comments? You ain't got comments no more." I was like, "Yeah, but I kind of, forgot." I had a lot of different things going on this week. First shout out to 759. Our show during the week is super dope. I just love working with her. We just have a dope, show that we're doing on a daily, just so I can, get my thoughts together and get a lot of the stuff that I have going on with me, you know, happening in a sense. I just don't think that ranting and shit does anything for my show anymore because, I'm giving too many people opportunities to think that, they're going to get a name drop off of trying to piss me off. And we're going to talk about that today, though, because this is going to be the last time I'm going to address this shit. All right, let me just get this on. Okay. All right. So basically, first thing I wanted to say was that I just had a new release today from my song Vibes, which I said I was gonna hold off on until my shit was released on SoundCloud actually, and I just wanted to test the song to see if the feedback was good before I even thought about dropping it, because you already know what happens when you go ahead and you drop a song and you pull the trigger too soon and then you don't get enough feedback. And I was like, I'm not going to keep spending money releasing music and people are just not feeling it. So I use SoundCloud as my testing grounds now. I don't see the need to be going crazy with promoting a song that nobody is feeling. So that's just my thing. All right. But let me tell you a little bit about this release so that you guys can have an idea. I released this song with the company that I told you guys about last week. Again, one of my my followers had told me, "Hey Mings, can you check it out? Tell me what you think." I checked it out, and I'm gonna tell you what I think. So the website is called Repost Network. Again, with Repost Network, this is let me just zoom out of this a little bit. Okay, boom. So this is a distribution platform. So this is kind of like the DistroKids of the world, but you see one, you see them all. So again, if you have SoundCloud and people are discouraging you for having SoundCloud and saying that you're a no baller or a low baller, you definitely may want to, again, and I'm revisiting this again because some people may get in, some people may not. All right. So if you have SoundCloud and you are trying to distribute your music, the best way to do it, if you're not trying to come over to DistroKid and all these other crazy places, you may want to check out this site. So again, Repost Network. You sign up and you got to fill out the paperwork first. They want to know if you have publishing. They want to know if you have all this stuff. And this platform that I tested with my song Vibes, I was in shock, okay? Because a lot of you guys remember, oh, wrong screen. A lot of you guys remember that I was releasing my music through Reverb Nation. And, basically in the nicest way possible that I could say, fuck Reverb Nation, because Reverb Nation does not make any sense. There's nobody to talk to. You know what I mean? There's nobody to talk to. Everybody is just on some weird shit there. And, I'm a little bit tired of having this problem with them because I'm not getting all my streams paid off of, paid on. And I got tired of it. I've been investigating. People were like, you should go to DistroKid. Well, DistroKid, I will say one thing. I don't like the fact that, I reached out to DistroKid and I asked them, for assistance. I needed help with understanding how to move my information because, I don't want to just pull all my releases and lose all my shit. So my whole thing is this. All I asked was a simple question and nobody can get back to me. So I just was like, nah, I'm going to go elsewhere where my business is accepted. So these people, you email them, they they write back to you. They contact you, I would say expeditiously. And then I go and, I put in the release information, and my song was dropped headache free. Okay. None of this, you distribute, you hit distribution, and then the next thing you know, they're hitting you back with, hey, yeah, your album artwork is not right. And you're just like, what? So you submit it again. And then they hit you with the, oh, yeah. So it needs, your artwork needs to be a perfect square. And I'm like, it is a perfect square. I just fucking sized this thing like 8 times. So, at least with this platform, they didn't give me a headache like that. Hold on, I'm in the wrong screen over here. They didn't give me a headache like that. They were pretty much like, they didn't put anything through until it was fine, But one of the things that I was really interested in with this site is the fact that the distribution options were dope. Like, my song is on TikTok right now. My song is on Instagram, so you can search for the song, search for Minx Couture. You'll see the song Vibes, and you can add that to your stories, and as well as Facebook. And, usually with that, you're just like, is this feasible? Like, do I have to pay extra for that? I didn't have to pay for shit, guys. This is why I love this so far. I already know nothing is free. We get that. Nothing is free. They're probably going to take it out the back end. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. I just wanted to let you guys know the experience with this service, again, Repost Network. Now, the last part about this that I thought was super dope, which I know there really is no other platform that will offer this, and it's the fact that they offer promotion. So you guys out here are crying about, oh, no one's promoting my shit. Why do I got to pay for marketing? Being faced with DMs from people, to fuck with them. You don't have to worry about that with these folks. So I looked on their site of their promotional aspect. So right now the SoundCloud is ready to go with promo, but Spotify is still in the beta, but you can still sync up your information and take a look. So I actually submitted my song to a Spotify playlist that has about 10,000 people on it. And obviously with these things, you have to apply for it. So I applied. I was like, all right, well, let me see how long this shit's going to take. And within an hour, they sent me a message, and they told me that my song was accepted for this playlist that I chose. And the playlist was for new releases, right? So those are you, here we go with this fucking shit again. So those of you that, you're being discouraged about having SoundCloud, I just want you guys to see this shit, okay? All right, so if you look, it says, hey, Minx, even though it says Alexis. I don't know who Alexis is, but that might be my government. It says, hey, Alexis, your Spotify playlist pitch for Vibes, which is my new song, to top new releases has been approved and will be processed within the next 48 hours. So they told me the next 48 hours. They did that shit same day. So I was actually, oh, let me fix this. I was actually pleasant. Like, my comments aren't working, so I'm just gonna get rid of this shit because I'm seeing my comments everywhere else, but here. But anyway, so my song was accepted, and I was super hyped, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let everybody know about this because I did see something earlier in the week that I'm going to speak on, and I don't care who has a problem with it. Because Minx keeps it really real. Too real sometimes. Okay. Now, from what I have been seeing online for the last couple of days, I just think that the way that people are coming off, because we know that there's a lot of this shit going on, and I'm just going to come out and say it, and I don't care how anyone takes it. There can't be a competition, okay, of who is giving the most information. Okay, there's no competition. There's no competition. There's no competition. And I'm going to keep saying it because mofos don't get it. Okay. Now, and it's not just from one person. You know, I follow over, I think, 2,000 people on Twitter now. So I've been seeing this a couple of times, and it's very sad. Okay. If you are a person that is on these apps, you call yourselves helping artists, right? You say you're helping artists. You want to help them. I don't think that a lot of you guys understand what the fuck help means, because you attract flies to sugar, okay? Not shit. And there's a lot of you that got into this game of educating artists. Y'all got into this game and you really think that it's that simple. You know, it's not simple. When you educate someone, like I said in a tweet the other day, I was like, you don't go into a preschool and tell kids you're dumb because you don't understand the ABCs. In order for someone to understand the ABCs, they have to be taught that. So are you the teacher, or are you telling people that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about? That's how I look at shit now. Because if an artist comes to me and says some shit that is not accurate, I'm not going to belittle them on social media. I'm not going to call them names. I'm not going to say, don't quit your day job. Most likely, I will probably climb into your DMs and I will say something along the lines of, can I help you? You know, what you just said is not dope at all. You know, what you just said is wrong. Can I give you some information so that I can help change your mind? You know, this is how Minx gets down. Okay. But when people come at me, right, especially dudes, y'all come at me on some crazy, crooked, sideways shit because you're either tight-faced or you're jealous. I don't know what it is, but, you know, y'all need to chill with that, because I only observe and report, okay? Now, one of the things I posted earlier this week, a specific video that is going viral. I didn't mean for it to go viral, but, you know, I just thought that people should know. And this was a video that I posted about Little Xan, right? Now, I don't care if you don't like Little Xan, but he's still a human being. He's still an artist. He's still an underground artist. And basically, you know, he posted a video. This may not be a recent video. This might be like something that just resurfaced. But in this video, Little Xan is seen kicking and keying and scratching up his car. And, you know, he's screaming into the, you know, the camera, talking about, oh, you know, these mofos is, you know, I'm a slave. I'm a slave. These, you know, I'm enslaved, you know. I'm gonna get that audio on for you guys. I tweet a lot, so you guys gotta give me a second to find it. But I have a rant about that, because, you know, all you folks on Twitter that are saying, oh, this, you know, he's stupid, this is what he gets, this is what he deserves, blah, 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 etc., etc. I don't think anybody deserves to be, you taken advantage of. I don't care how much you don't like the artists. I just don't think that this is something that y'all should, poke fun at, because it's really not funny. And this can happen to anybody. You might as well call TLC stupid. All right, so let me get this video on for you guys to take a look at it, and you guys tell me. So I'm gonna go into my Twitter, and I'm gonna play this audio.
All this materialistic shit don't mean shit in the world, and when they won't let you do, I'm owned. I'm a fucking slave. I'm a slave to my management. I'm a slave to everybody. I don't get control of my license. I don't get control of my bank account. I don't get control of shit. I can't even drive that fucking car. They put it in the basement so I couldn't take it. I know I don't have a license, but if I have someone with the license, I could take it. So fuck everybody. This is mental fucking illness. I don't care. Make fun of me. Make fun of me on the internet. I don't give a.
So this is where he flipped out. You know what I mean? Again, hardy har har. You guys are laughing at him, making fun of him and shit. But yet, y'all got your music out there for free, right? You have your music uploaded. It's not copywritten. It's not taken care of legally. You don't have publishing, and you're calling him dumb. I mean, at this point, how can you call somebody dumb or stupid or whatever it is that y'all want to call him because he was excited about an idea? Oh my God, they want to sign me? Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. See, the problem with all of this is that everybody's a fucking expert, yet nobody is signed. Nobody has placements. All of you people that talk about you're cool with this celebrity, that celebrity, blah, 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 blah. You're just a fan. You blue checkers are something else, because I'm a type of person, I will give my shirt off my back to the next person, even if they treated me like shit, even if they stabbed me in the back. I'm still going to give you my shirt. Why? Because that's just the person that I am. Just don't stab me for real. I don't want to go out like that. But I'm the type of person that feels that we should not be making fun of anybody that made poor decisions. We should not be making fun of people like that, because this can happen to you. This can happen to someone you love, someone you care about. But this is real life shit. You have these artists signing into 360 deals, and they're stuck in 360 deals. They'll never get out of a 360 deal. And at the end of the day, you can't really act like you're better than anybody. So to the people that use their platforms to belittle people and to put people down for not being educated about the music business, it's either you're going to be educating them to help them with the music business, because there's so many podcasts out here, there's so many radio shows out here, there's just so many outlets out here that's here to educate artists. But who are you educating if you're belittling and putting people down? And I keep saying this, and I keep saying this, and I keep saying this, but it's the truth. It's the truth. An artist, if you don't want to take the advice from people, don't chase clout, because y'all be chasing hella clout by trying to argue back and forth with people that are more knowledgeable about the business than you. And then you want to chalk it up as, oh, you don't have a lot of followers. You're not, I don't see you on the billboards. Well, neither are you. You don't have followers. And if you do, they are not organic. Okay. So those of you, again, if you call yourself an educator, then educate. Don't put people down. Don't embarrass them. Don't make them feel like shit, because, how much space is in this? Those of you that are listening to the audio stream of this, I am putting my two fingers together as if I'm emulating the amount of patience that I fucking have for you people that are putting artists down on a daily basis because you don't have engagement. So the only way that you're going to get engagement is if you say shit on a shock value. That doesn't work like that. Use your platform to say something useful or to say something helpful, or just shut the fuck up and just go away. Just go away. Putting artists down and bullying people into your services or into your fucking, if you're a graphic designer, hey, I can help you with that artwork. Oh, well, you know what? No, thank you. I don't need that artwork. Well, you know what? You're scared to invest in yourself. That's why you're never going to be shit. Really? Really? And my other favorite, these fucking marketing and promo people, right? Climb into your DMs, right? Like this motherfucker this week. Oh man, I was saving this. This motherfucker last week sent me a tweet. Hey, at female producer, we have blog placements and blah, 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 blah. Right? So I replied back in one sentence. No. That's all I said. I didn't say no, I just can't afford it. I didn't say no, I'm just not, financially prepared to be investing in some shit like that. Or no, you guys don't look like you have a following. I just said no. How this led on to a 3-day roast is beyond me, because I said no. Let me tell you something to you fucking people that don't understand how to market yourselves. You do not have to climb into someone's DM. You do not have to send email blasts for people to check out your shit. You don't have to do those things. If you're popping, I'm just keeping it real. If you're popping and people are fucking with you, people like what you're doing, how come they're not supporting you? How come they're not bigging you up? A lot of people like to fake that they are popping. A lot of companies and services like to fake that people are fucking with them. And it shows. It really shows when you have to bait people. It shows when you have to beg for engagement. It shows. You see, Minx Couture from minxradio.com and the minxshowpodcast.com. Excuse me, the minxshow.com, right? I don't climb into DMs. I don't write bait tweets. I don't belittle anybody. I don't beg for money. I don't beg for people to fuck with me. I also don't spam my feed with my services. If you like me and you fuck with me, you're going to ask me about what I'm about. You're going to investigate what I'm about because my link is in my bio. So if my link is in my bio and I am able to pinpoint who's fucking with me, why can't you do the same? Because I'll show you. I mean, let's keep it real, because I always keep it real. I use itsmyurls.com. And It's My URLs is in my bio because I like to track where people are hitting me up from. That's just me. So all these data heads and people that claim that they're about their data and shit, right? I'm going to show you. Because this is what engagement looks like when you don't have to solicit people to fuck with you. So I'm going to go into my analytics. I haven't been here since last week, I think. Let me just let this shit load up. So some of you guys use Linktree. No shade, no shade. But we're going to look at what it looks like when you don't have to beg for engagement. Okay? So why am I in this? Okay, so let's have a look. So basically, these are the people that clicked on my link in my bio. Okay? That's what it looks like. These are my stats. I don't promote this a lot because I just like to see my stats. You know, that's just me, right? So these are the people that clicked on my shit, right? I don't ever have to solicit people. Minx Radio, right? Merch, right? Minx Radio again. My YouTube channel. My music page. My Instagram. Damn, y'all really love my Instagram. Shit. So, my Snapchat. Also, that's where those 9 people came from. SoundCloud, Spotify, my radio station, my Patreon, my podcast. So as you see, oh, damn, 25 people looked at my beats. Thank you. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. When people fuck with you, you don't have to spam them with links. They will click on your shit. They'll click on it. Now let's look at the last 24 hours. Let's see. This is from Twitter alone. Today's the 24th, right? Let's see how many people. Okay, so 2 people. That's not bad. 2 people. But this week alone, all over the world, I don't have to spam people for attention, and I don't have to chase clout for attention. It's either you fuck with me or you don't. It's a shame that other people have to go extra and be extra. D-Rhyme. Oh, Daryl. Hey, Daryl. He says, nope, never. They'll naturally engage with you. Yes. You can't get natural engagement if it smacked you in the face. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I do appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys head over to minxradio.com. Don't worry, the brewing is coming from, you know, when I start fucking name dropping next, because that's going to be next. So again, minxradio.com, if you guys head over there, you guys can take a look at the recent article that was dropped, since I have D-Rhyme here, which is, oh, look, we're live on there. Daryl Dion, who is at D-Rhyme on Periscope. Okay, so Daryl Dion, this interview is there. Make sure you guys check it out, listen to it. I do a nice little article, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to close out the show with, who else do I want to play? Go over to the link. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to play one of my Patreon members. You're going to close it out. Again, make sure you guys check out Jensman, at Jensman. That's Ray Jensman. He has a podcast. He is really cool. He does, hold on, Jensman podcast. Okay, so you guys, you know, make sure you guys show him some love. You know, again, he's a Patreon member. He has a really nice outlook on life, and you know, he's very funny. I like the way he thinks. I like the way he talks, and you know, we have our little, you know, chats and stuff behind the scenes. But again, Ray Jensman, our AY Jensman. Jensman podcast. His name is Ray Anderson. So that's what it was. So you guys just make sure you guys tune in and you know, check him out. I'm going to have him come on soon. Don't worry, guys. Along with CJ Jones, along with a podcast with Mo, as well as the Promised Land Band. So we're going to get all these people in on here, and you know, we're going to just have these interviews banged out with different genres. Everything is not hip hop with me. So anybody that does rock, metal, ska, you know, I'm here for it. Okay. So again, thank you guys. This is the Mink Show podcast. I appreciate you. And if you have any questions, y'all can get at me. Submissions at minxradio.com. Again, submissions at minxradio.com. Next week, we will be launching Gas or Trash. This is a show that will be on Station Head, where we will be reviewing all the music submitted to the different playlists. One playlist, which is the Gas or Trash Heat, is now up to, believe it or not, you guys are not going to believe this, we have 53 songs to review. And that's just in one genre. All right. So gonna close the show out with the song Bankroll by Freedom Corner Brand. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And be good and stay out of trouble. Okay? Get this on for you guys. Again, this is called Bankroll. Give me a second. Hold on. I just heard it. Okay, here we go. Good night, guys.
Hey, man, you gotta be about that bankroll. You know how we do it. You ran off on the wrong nigga. He came back with 100 niggas. Shot up playing weak, he gon' pull a pistol. Guns going off, sounding like a missile. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. Bitches selling pussy for a bankroll. Niggas getting killed for a bankroll. Put her to the Jew just to meet my plug. Smoke another blunt, then it's back to writing rhymes. I'm working every day just to stay on time. I'm a Rondo type of nigga, all I do is pass dimes. Check my bag, forgot my Glock 9. Cause if a nigga try to take mine, I'ma leave him blind. Bitch on one sap on the defensive line. Check your homie, check your nigga, cause I'm almost at the finish line. I'm touching anything that come across the red line. Bullets flying fast like you at the gun line. So it's run for us, run for us, run. Cause the yellow nigga got the gun and he going live. You ran off on the wrong nigga. He came back with 100 niggas. Shot up playing